What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Friday, September 11th, 2015. I'm Jeremy, talking about what you can do today to make tomorrow better. I say that almost solemnly because just saying that date is so powerful. It blows my mind that it's been 14 years since September 11th, 2001. Today's tip is going to be remember. Just remember. Remember what got you here. Remember what made you who you are. Remember our history. Remember what you saw. Remember what you heard. Remember what you felt. Remember everything. Because every little thing that happens, big, small, little, in between, to you, to those around you, to people across the world, all affects you. There's collateral damage, reciprocal effects everywhere. You don't always feel it right away. It's like a little ripple in a pond. It could take minutes, hours, days, months, years, eons for you to feel those effects. But they all affect who you become. Everything. So remember everything. 14 years. I felt like I had been in LA for a long time. I'd only been in LA for a year and a half. April 99, so what, 2000, 2.5 years. I've been out here 2.5 years. And I felt like I'd been out here forever. I remember I had a buddy calling me saying, oh, there's a plane headed for LA, and it was all misconstrued. Nobody knew what was going on. We thought there was a plane headed toward us, but it was just, full tank of gas on the East Coast headed for LA before it got diverted back. My buddy Dylan called me. Then I called my friend William, who lived around the block at the time. Now he lives up north, and I'm not too far up north, but just thinking back, how different, how much more of an innocent world it was. And just thinking about how that day changed the course of every generation. Every person born since then has grown up in a completely different era. The scariest part is those of us that lived through that day, that were fully formed and really felt the terror of what it was, the magnitude of that and what we thought it was going to make the world, I don't think the generations that have grown up since then, at least in this country, have felt anywhere close to what we thought or projected it might be. With social media and just like the narcissistic feeling that goes on today, and this is getting off topic, but it just goes completely against where we thought it would be, at least to me. And the irony is that the strikes against the World Trade Center on that day were a strike at Western values and the things that have only increased and accentuated since then. The proliferation and commercialization and pushing of sex, drugs, rock and roll, everything that's hip, and that's what so many of those third world countries hate about us. Anyway, it's getting off track. I digress. That has made us the country that we are. So you do need to remember. You do need to remember on that kind of scale, but on a personal level, just remember what made you who you are. You see so many people out here, they forget where they came from because they get to this level where they feel like they're above other people, and that's not what we're here for. You get to a level, you have a responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility, and that responsibility is to spread your good fortune. Spread it out. That's one thing I love about the Democratic Party, that they do try to do that, probably too much, because they're the people that are giving up the people that are spreading the wealth aren't actually giving it out of their own pocket. They're giving it out of our pockets, but that's another story. But just remember where you came from and don't get too far from that, because where you came from is family, and you probably grew up with friends and family and moments that molded you into who you are. So don't ever forget that. And even if it was bad, don't forget it, because remember that and use that. And if you're in a better place now, help somebody who might be in the place that you once were and got out of. A lot of different places I could go with that, but just remember your history, everything around you, and do something good with it. Change the future, change tomorrow, make it better than today. That's it. God bless all the lives that were lost on this day 14 years ago, and all the firemen, police officers, and everyone that were brave, and you know the rest. God bless everybody lost. God bless America. God bless you. Have a great Friday. See you tomorrow.